Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Supporting Black Authors Book Club. I'm your host, Minister Deborah Davis, coming to you live from Facebook and YouTube as I do every Tuesday night with an awesome guest. Actually, this is our 10th episode. We've been very new, and I interview authors every Tuesday, and the author that I have tonight, she is a bestseller. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. Her name is Author B.M. Hardin. She's a #1 bestseller who brings her audience mouth-dropping stories full of twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. She started her writing career in 2012, and since then, she's managed to write over 30 books. Some of her best-selling titles are Give Him Back, The Wrong Husband, The Good Listener, The Hidden Wife, and Everybody Lies, which we will be discussing tonight. Her best-selling series, Give Him Back, landed her a feature in the Entertainment Weekly as one of their top 12 favorite suspense writers. She was also featured in Pop Sugar, Yahoo News, blacknews.com, and various other publications. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to some, present to others, author B.M. Hardin.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Good. How are you? Welcome to
I'm
Supporting Black
good.
Authors Book Club.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad to have you. So, is there anything in your bio? I just read a short version of your bio. You've done so much. You've written over 30 books
Oh, it's
since.
about 50. It's about 50 now, but who's
Really?
counting?
That's a lot of books. That's a lot of
Yes.
books. Is there anything in your bio that I left out that you
Nope.
want to mention?
Nope.
No?
I think you covered it all.
Yeah. So you've written almost 50 books. That's a lot of books. And by the way, y'all, yes, give her some hearts, give her some love. I welcome Minister Tanara Drummond Smith and Minister Darlene Aku Gillum. We have some die-hard people that support the club, and I just thank y'all for your support. Yes, so you've written 50 books, you said. And by the way, Author B.M. Hardin, that's it, y'all. She's not giving no first name. She's not giving no middle name to her readers. And so I'm just going to call you Author B. Is that all right?
That's okay.
So I want to start with the title. I always like to start with the title of the book. Hi, Miss Stephanie Smith. Good evening. I'm so glad you joined us. I like to start with the title, Everybody Lies.
Mhm.
I was just scrolling on Facebook and I saw that title and it grabbed me, because I believe that's a true statement. So why don't you tell the viewers, how did you come up with that title? We're just going to talk about that title tonight for a minute.
Okay. So actually, I ended up having a dream about the storyline. And once the storyline was in place, I was like, I need something that's going to bring this together.
Mhm.
And throughout the book, everybody was telling lies, and you just don't know who's lying, who's telling the truth. And I was like, I'm just going to keep it simple. Everybody lies, and that's what I went with.
And everybody does lie. That is so true. And we
Mhm.
don't want to really delve into the contents of the book. I mean, I was like, what can I ask her? Because it's like if you're going to go to the movies, you don't want people to tell you what the movie's going to be about. And you
Yeah.
certainly don't want them to tell you the end of the movie. But what you can do is tell them what type of genre that you're used to writing.
I write mostly thriller and suspense. Sometimes I do dabble a little with romance, but it always ends up being twisted and it ends up being suspense anyway. So that's my genre.
Well, I will let them know that I did read some, and we'll just give them a little snippet of the book. I know that it was a bachelorette party,
Mm-hmm.
and Peppa, one of the characters, her sister, was murdered. She was
Mm-hmm.
not only murdered, but she was set on fire.
At her bachelorette party.
at her bachelorette party, and you had witnesses. People saw this, people standing around, but when the question arose, nobody saw anything. Hmm.
Right. And can you imagine dreaming about that? It was literally a dream. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to turn this into a book.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to talk to you about that. I wanted to ask you, did you base this book on something that happened or something happened to someone else? But you're saying it was a dream. Wow.
I was sleeping one night and literally I dreamed about I was at somebody's bachelorette party and they were on fire and nobody knew who set the bride on fire. And I like jumped up like, oh my God, I'm going to put that in a book. And that's what happened.
And you know what? Let's just keep it real. Stuff like that really does happen, murders, and somebody knows something, and people are afraid to tell. Some are afraid to tell, but some just don't want to say anything. They just don't want to divulge what happened because they may know the person or something like that. And this was a little bit like that with the twists and the turns that one of the characters, Coco, she was screaming. So I said she's seen it first. So my thought was I wanted to do a little detective work, and I was like, saw it first. You know something. No way. Nobody's going to be killed at a bachelorette party, set on fire, and nobody sees anything. Wow. So I want you to just tell the viewers a little bit more about you as a writer and how you are inspired by the titles of your book.
Um, I love writing. I've always wanted to be a writer. I remember trying to write when I was 14. And my grandmother was like, you don't know anything yet. Like, what are you going to write about? And I'm like, I'm just going to, imagine that I know something and try to do it. But of course, I waited a little while and tried again in my 20s. I just love it's my dream job, literally. I've always loved to write. I've always won like contests and essay, different writing things in school. And I've just always loved to do it. So it's like second nature. And I've gotten to the point now where I can probably push out 80,000 words in a week or two.
Wow.
That, I just love to do it.
Wow.
So, and like with my titles, I like catchy titles. I like to write suspense. So I look for things that I would like as a reader. I like to read suspense. James Patterson is one of my favorites. So I like to pull the reader in with my title from the beginning. And then I want the book to live up to the title. So that's what I go for when I'm titling my stories.
So come on, you guys. We have some people watching. Give some hearts, give some love. Also, hey, good evening. Good evening. Also, if you guys can give a comment, ask some questions, we would love to have your feedback. Thank you for tuning in to Supporting Black Authors Book Club. This young lady is number one bestseller, and has written. I thought it was 30. I read an old bio then because you've written 50 books. So is that your career? Is that just what you do? Or do you do anything other than writing?
All day, every day. I'm a full-time writer, and this
You
year,
are a real live true author.
yep. And this year, I launched my coloring book line. But other than that, I was just writing for years.
And you know what? You are a true author. Like, you are really a number one best-selling author, and it's such an honor to be able to have you to come on to Supporting Black Authors Book Club. I've been doing this for a few months, and you're my 10th guest. Okay. You're my 10th guest, and I'm more honored to have you because of all the work that you do and all the work that you've done. So you titled the book "Everybody Lies," and were you basing that title on the plot in your dream, that dream that you had that everybody was lying, or was it literally something that you believe that to be true today, that everybody lies? We want to talk about those lies because that's what grabbed me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so true that everybody lies. Wow,
Yeah,
50 books. You are
it's
definitely a writer and an author, Sherelle
yeah,
B. says. Yes,
it's
she is.
it's a little bit of both. I absolutely believe that everybody lies, whether it's a little white lie or a little something. Everybody will tell a lie eventually. That's
Mm.
how I feel. But the title definitely does go with the book. I knew I was going to make it where everybody in the story was telling a little lie here or a little lie there to kind of throw you off of what really happened to the bride. So it goes with the story.
Yeah, and that is true. Everybody does lie. I don't care. You can say you Christian, you can say you pastor, you can say you whatever. I don't. Everybody lies. That's why I said I gotta get this young lady on here to talk about that, because I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the contents of the book per se, because we are going to buy the book. I have the book, but we have some people that are going to buy the book.
Okay.
And Tenari says, writing books, you have to be called to do it. Yes, yes. Anybody just can't wake up one day and say, I want to be an author.
I agree.
hmm But you
I
can have
absolutely.
people have books in them, and they don't know that they have books in them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know that they are writers. So, but getting back to those lies, like in your book, the plot, the murder, the everybody saw somebody saw something. To me, that murder was because the person that did the murder was already a liar. Lying can lead to other things. One lie
Mm-hmm.
leads to another lie. Talk about that lie a little bit, Author B. Author B, come on, talk about that lie.
Yeah, so the person who ends up, being the killer, she was keeping secrets and lies from the very beginning.
hmm
Of course, you don't know that until you get to the end. But everybody all around the main character had secrets and lies and things that they were hiding from her. Even her personal family members had secrets that she didn't know anything about, and they just started to come out once she started to dig. And it happens that way in real life too sometimes.
You're right. You know what? What came to mind to me is we were taught to lie. Our
Hmm.
parents taught us how to lie when they said, "Oh, tell them I ain't home."
Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's
Well,
true.
you know, oh, tell them
Hmm.
I ain't here.
Hmm.
I think about when I was raising my kids. I'm guilty as charged. You
Hmm.
know, one of my neighbors came and asked, could they borrow some bread? And I said, I don't have any bread. And my son said, yes, we do, mommy. I said, you wait till she leave. You only had 4 slices. Like, who told you to tell her that we had some bread? So
But that's true. That's
it's
true.
funny, but it is true. Come on, that is so true. We teach our children how to lie. We
Yep.
teach
Yeah.
we, we teach them from the beginning to lie for us. And now,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
parents,
Hmm.
Robert Reddick. Hi, Robert Reddick, the author of Addiction. I got your book over here. I better have it over here because I'm gonna be holding up the book in a little while. Yeah, he says parents taught us to believe in a lie from birth when they tell. Ooh, you better talk about that. You see what he's saying?
Yep. I
Tell
see
us
what he's
about
saying.
Santa Claus.
I agree. I agree.
That's so true, y'all.
Hmm.
Lying is taught. It's taught. And see, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about everybody lies. Everybody tells a lie. And then look, I believed in Santa Claus. Didn't you believe in
Hmm.
Santa Claus?
Yeah, I did at one point, and my parents are Christians, so yeah.
And I believed in the tooth fairy.
Hmm.
I believed in the tooth fairy so much. I put my tooth under the pillow, woke up, wasn't no money, and I was crying. My mother found me crying, and she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I put my tooth under the pillow, and I ain't getting no money." She said, "Oh, don't put that thing back under there again tonight." It's funny, but it is so true. Come on,
Hmm.
y'all, give us some hearts, give us some love. We are talking to, oh my goodness, you know what? I'm a hot mess. Oh, my, wait, let me get my book. You got your book? Let me get my book. I got all these books right here. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that cover, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Somebody said, I got money. That's why we gonna buy the book. Because that's what we do. I got to put that up here. We support our authors. Yes. Got money. Yeah, our parents taught us how to lie. So what we want to do, and let me just say another thing, Author B. Your book, when I was reading your book, it brought back a real true murder that occurred. My brother was murdered in
Oh,
1993.
oh
So
God.
so in this book, there's something that brought that back to me because the person that was with him, she was evading questions from the detectives, but we were all grieving. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? We were grieving. So I really didn't pay that too much attention as to the way she was acting. She was a friend of the families, and it's a lot of that going on in here, y'all. And
Mm-hmm.
that brought it back to me. She was a friend of the families, and she did not come to the funeral,
Oh
but she
goodness.
came to the repast at my mother's house. And when she came in, it hit me. You knew too much. You know too much. So right then and there, I wanted to do something. My stuff started turning in me. Now I started wanting to ask her what happened. I wanted to dig into that and find out what happened to her. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So, but
Mm-hmm.
if there is something in here that you do want to share with our viewers, just you could tell them a little bit to encourage them to pick up everybody lives.
And that's kind of what happened with her. It was her sister, and she was like,
Just
who?
tell them. Oh,
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 that's kind of in the synopsis on Amazon, so that's okay.
okay, that part's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. But it was her sister, and that's how she felt. Like, this is my sister. Like, I want to know what happened. And everybody's like, it was an accident. She was drunk. She set herself on fire. And she's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And so she didn't care if it was close friends or family members. She was determined to figure out who did that to her sister. And I absolutely understand. I would have felt the same way.
And see, I was determined to find out what happened to my brother. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I was very determined to find out the truth. I even wrote the guy that killed him, I wrote him a letter. That's how bad I wanted the truth. And let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I truly believe he told me the truth in the letter. Because you can tell when something makes sense. If it
Mm-hmm.
don't make no sense, it ain't true. Right,
Yeah.
y'all?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, get in on here. Oh, or the tooth fairy. Darlene, yeah, we talking about that tooth fairy. Yeah, get in on this right here, y'all, because we want to talk about everybody lies. And not only do you lie, but when you lie, that one lie leads to another lie. And that's when it sounds like a lie. That's when things start to unravel because you can't control it. Now it's out of control. And that's what happened. And that's how I knew that she was lying about what she knew that happened. She was with my brother when he was shot.
Mm.
Now,
Mm-mm.
you're a friend of the families and you don't want to talk to the detectives. You're hiding something.
Yeah.
Just like they were hiding something in here. Everybody lies. Come on, y'all. I want some hearts. I want some likes. Tenaria says she's going to buy the book. Put in the comments that you are going to buy Everybody Lies. We support our authors. You guys that have been on already, please, please support because we are going to support our authors. That's just what we do. You know, that's why
Mm-hmm.
the show is only 30 minutes. We just want to come on. We want to share stories, share the books, and purchase the book. So, with that being, Tanari says she got caught in a lie. Is that how
I
you
believe we all have.
got the lie?
I believe we all have at some point or another.
Yeah, I think we all got. I don't want to take over Come on, Author B, you gotta talk all
I said.
the
So
truth.
you know what? I'm really funny about lies though in real life. Like with my son, one thing we teach him is real men don't lie. So we drill in him not to lie. We say you can be honest. If you don't like it, say you don't like it. If you don't want to, say you don't want to. But I think we've all been caught in lies, before at some point in time. And I was one of those. I was one of those little white liars, where they be like, "You going?" I'd be like,
now we
"Yeah."
talking. Now we talking.
Right. They'd be like, "Are you going?" I'd be like, "I'll be there in 5 minutes," but I was really going home to go to sleep. That was me. So,
I think we twist a lot. We can twist it. Twisted truth. People
mhm,
don't think twisting the truth is a lie,
and that was me. I was a little white liar. Like, "Are you gonna go?" "Yeah, I'm gonna go." And then they call me at 9 o'clock, and I'm in the bed under the cover, like I'm not going. So
You,
that
and
was
then,
me.
yeah, we read a book called Dare to Tell the Truth by Mark Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a lie is a lie. When you twist it is a lie. Um,
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't think what we're saying can be a lie.
Yeah.
You know, even when we say to our creditors,
Mm-hmm.
did
Mm-hmm.
you didn't turn the volume up on your phone, did you?
Yeah, I did. You want me to turn it up again?
Turn it down.
Oh, okay.
I can hear the echo. You did,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, that's the deal. The story is we get caught in our lies. One lie leads to another lie. Something happened to her phone. One lie leads to another lie. So
Mm-hmm.
I thank you for your truths tonight in your book. Everybody lies. I thank you for the title. I love that title. I was just sitting here thinking about um, the worst beating I got was for a lie.
Oh, goodness.
My mama said she ain't beat me, but she did. She did. Cause I'm gonna tell you, it was a nickel and a dime. People still don't use nickels and dimes. I'm a little older than you.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the nickel and I tried to skip out to school and she called me back and she asked me, did I take that nickel? I was 6 years old and I lied and said, mm-mm.
Oh.
She, yeah. She said, nobody in here but me and you. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Did you take that nickel? I said, no. She said, you get upstairs because you go on get it until you tell me where that nickel is. Author B, do you know I took as long as I could, I took it. I was thinking about that candy bar I was gonna buy with that nickel. She beat the truth out of me, okay? I was like, it's in my shoe, it's in my shoe, it's in my shoe, So
Oh my goodness.
that's right. And she's gonna watch this later, and she's gonna say, "Now, why you tell that lie on me?" See what I'm saying? Oh, so we want to talk about this is good here. Minister Tenaria Drummond Smith says, "Thank God I'm free now," and I know why I popped that comment up there because I wanted to talk about being free and forgiveness. Because how you forgive is how you're set free. You
Okay.
know, you have to, yeah, let's talk about it. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for the lies you told and for the things you told. If you're just joining us, this is author B.M. Hardin. Y'all can just marinate on the B.M. Oh, B.M. Oh. She said she don't tell her
Readers. Yep.
her,
Yeah, I don't tell my readers. They don't know my real
her
name.
reader her name. I done said, is it Barbara? Is it Brenda? Is it Beverly? Is it but she don't. So that's why I'm calling her Author B tonight, because she don't tell her name. I bet it's a beautiful name because you're a beautiful girl.
It's old.
Oh God.
I'm the third one in my family, so it's an old name.
Oh, think it might be coming to me a little bit.
It's
We're just
old.
having a good time tonight with Author B.M. Hardin. She is a renowned author, a young author, a #1 best-selling author. Come on. Go on Amazon. This woman then wrote 50 books. 50. 50 books. That's an awful lot of books. That's an awful
Yeah,
lot of books. But hey, you are a true author. I got one book.
it's okay. It's okay.
Did you write any true stories?
No, nonfiction ain't my thing, so I
But
haven't dabbled.
you do have a book that caught my eye. Another book with the children learning Spanish.
Oh yeah, that's my coloring book line. That's my newest thing, and that thing has gone
Let me
crazy.
tell you something. I gotta get that.
It has
What's
gone
the name of that
crazy.
book? What's the
Is
name of
that
that?
they're coloring books? They're called Color Me Bilingual, and I have 5 languages now and 8 new languages on the way.
See that? That caught my eye too,
Thank you.
because my grandchildren are biracial, and they're
Mhm.
Spanish and Black, and they don't know
Mhm.
their language.
Oh, okay.
So if that can help them learn, well, my granddaughter now in high school is taking Spanish, thank God. And she's
Okay.
Spanish. But we want to thank you for coming. I'm gonna put your website up. That's your website, right?
Yes, that's my website.
If I turn my volume up on my phone, something ain't right. Um, www.author, her name, bmharden.com. And
Oops, sorry, my son hollering.
how old is he?
He 13.
That's okay. You can go on her website. Your volume is up on your phone.
And I didn't touch it. I turned it down. Okay. I'm going down again. Okay.
Okay. And you can go to her website, order her book, Everybody Lies. That's the one we're talking about tonight. Everybody Lies.
Or they can get it on Amazon as well.
Uh-huh. Amazon. I went on Amazon, and your website is absolutely beautiful.
Thank
So,
you.
and what I do, what I like to do is I like to sow into your life. So if you can just, that feedback is, if you can just give me your Cash App.
Okay.
We
I
started
will.
out good. Now we got a
I know.
feedback.
Yeah, I didn't touch mine on
You
this
hear
one.
it?
I can hear it now. Yeah, but I didn't touch anything.
I ain't blaming you.
I know. I know.
It happens in these, it does. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is your Cash App?
Um, I don't know. Can I screenshot it and inbox it to you?
Oh, girl, you missing up. You want because we
Let me
Cash
see.
App.
Can I click off and look?
No, no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
You know what you
I
do?
think
Inbox
it's
me.
I
I
think
inbox
it's pay author BM.
$pay
Author
author
BM. It's either pay yeah, it's $pay author BM or pay BM Hardin.
or pay BM. You know you supposed to know that right there. That's
I
your money.
Cash App. I'm a PayPal type of girl. I'm not
That's because you sell a lot of books.
yeah,
Yeah.
I hate Cash App.
Because
But
I
I do
I
have
I do PayPal for my books too. But that's
okay.
okay. We're gonna buy. We have some people. Come on, y'all. Give her some hearts. Give her some love, please. And we are going to buy her book. I want to just give a shout out to our past authors, Candace Oken, Mason Makes Money. She was one of my first guests that came on. We have Stephanie Smith. He Chose Me by Stephanie Smith. He has a new cover. Robert Reddick. He was on Addiction by Robert Reddick. My book, My Daddy, the Devil, and Me. This is a true story. This is the only book I wrote. It's a true
Oh,
story.
I didn't know the author.
Yes, My
Okay.
Daddy, the Devil, and Me. You got to get it.
I
It's a true
will. I
story. And Diary of a Masquerade by M. Queenie Green, Pastor M. Queenie Green. These are the past authors that we've interviewed. Standing on Trial, I Need You to Survive. This is a true story as well. Daddy's Girl, the ultimate cover. They just had their book launch. Angela Lavette Hawkins. Oh, she says, look, she says she has them all, Tenaria. And Mary Ellen Saganovich. I like to show her book because she's not a Black author. And the name of the club is Supporting Black Authors. So we support all ethnic groups because we don't want to get that feedback. You understand? We support everybody. And Dr. Teresa Harrison, self publishing, The Ultimate Flight Plan. You do some ghostwriting too, right?
Oh yeah, I can't even name how many I've done for other people. Yeah.
So we see you can share that. What I just also want to tell you that we have coming up. We have Matthew Knowles is coming. Destiny's Child: The Untold Story. He will be on October 20th. Azizia Habibi, she's coming on, and she was on the ID channel. Um, Her book is Unashamed, A Life Tainted. And our number one supporter, number one fan, Tanaria Dillon Smith, she's coming on in November. So I want to thank everybody tonight. Um, the only reason I'm kind of that feedback is a little more than normal. So I wanted you to tell everybody what you were going to do in the future, or your future plans.
So by now you can probably tell I'm a little secretive. So I do have a new book coming next week, but I don't release the title until it
You got
comes.
a new book coming next week?
Yes, next Friday. But you know what?
What?
The industry is so crazy these days. So I usually just keep my titles and my covers to myself until the day before release. But it's coming next
Wow.
Friday.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? She has another book coming out next Friday.
Hmm.
Wow. So, but we want y'all to get the book tonight. Everybody lies. And I just want to say, to encourage the truth in the world around us, we must first be a community that promotes truthfulness in all aspects of life within our community. We're not encouraging you to be liars.
Right.
Because everybody does lie doesn't mean that you have to. We want to encourage truthfulness, truthfulness in our communities. And if there's anything else you'd like to tell the listeners about what's coming up in your future, as a ghostwriter or anything, if you have any projects other than your little secret book that's coming out Friday.
But with the ghostwriting, I just take that per client. I've signed an NDA, so I can't disclose anything about those projects. But
Mhm.
I do take them. If someone ever needs a ghostwriter, I'm usually available. Nonfiction isn't my favorite, so I only take on a few clients that like to write nonfiction. But fiction wise, I take them all year long.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good information, y'all. She's a
And
ghostwriter.
children's books as well. I ghostwrite children's books as well.
Ghostwrite children's books as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I want
Thank
to thank
you.
you so much for coming on Supporting Black Authors Book Club. I will be following you on your page. You have
Thank
some
you.
awesome comments. I've seen your comments. I've liked your comments. You guys visit her page at Author B.M. Hardin on Facebook. Are you on Instagram? You can tell them where they can
Yeah,
find
it's everything is Author B.M. Hardin.
on all the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So thank you so much. I pray much success, much blessings to you.
Thank
Listen,
you.
you have 50 books. I would love for you to come back with another book, and so that we can talk again, so that we
Let
can,
me know.
yay, I like that. Yes.
Let me know.
I'm gonna keep in touch with you. I'm gonna be following your page, the
Okay.
live stream. It sounds better. Something is doing good now. The
Okay.
live is not. It's something about StreamYard. It happens. The live stream is live stream Facebook and YouTube.
Okay.
So you can share this, share it, like it, you guys. You know what we do. Give hearts. And I had to pop that up there. I'm such a
You
Thank
sure
you so
do.
much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Tonight people are watching football. A lot of stuff is going on, but this live, you can go back and you can review it, and the likes will go up. I don't think there's any interviews that have had no less than 1,000 views.
Perfect.
So
Thank
people are
you.
going through this, and we're definitely going to be following you. We definitely want you to come back again.
I sure will. Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you, and you be blessed.
Bye.
Bye bye. Oh, what an awesome guest! You ladies are so awesome. You guys are die-hard supporters. And I love you so much, Minister Sherelle, Tenaria, Darlene, Robert Reddick. I'm just throwing some names out there. You guys are die-hard supporters, and you're truly going to be blessed. I don't want you to miss next week. Come back next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pastor Rebecca Simmons is going to be here. Now, she's going to be discussing her book. Her book is titled God. Wait a minute, let me get it right, because I don't want to mess up the name of nobody's book, y'all. He keeps his promises. God is a promise keeper. That's it. God is a promise keeper. And that he is. We know that God is a promise keeper. So we want you to come back, and she's going to have a book launch. I think it's on the 17th of October. We want to support Pastor Rebecca Simmons on her new book, God is a Promise Keeper. Come back next Tuesday. You really, really do not want to miss this. Please, please be blessed. Watch the trailer, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Supporting Black Authors, hosted by Minister Deborah Davis. Family, friends, authors, writers, creators, this is where you are welcome. Featuring the author of My Daddy, the Devil and Me, Minister Deborah Ann Davis. Available now for you online at www.mydaddythedevilandme.com. Supporting Black Authors Book Club. Find us on Facebook at Supporting Black Authors, where innovative and uplifting book reviews and celebrity guests all come together as one to uplift each other and an awesome word. Hosted by Minister Deborah Davis. Supporting Black authors. Check us out this month for upcoming celebrity guests, featuring live interviews, referrals to media outlet, and even your book promoted for 1 week. Join us Tuesday, October 27th for a live event featuring Matthew Mills. Join us for our book review featuring Daddy's Girl, the Ultimate Covering by visionary author Angela Vett Williams Hawkins, as well as He Chose Me, The Journey to Yes by Stephanie Smith, forward by Dr. Kishma George, and Standing on Trial, I Need You to Survive by Gwendolyn Lester Carson. Also remember to check out Addiction, a book by Robert Reddick III. Featured on Supporting Black Authors, host Minister Deborah Davis was featured on iHeartRadio's Conversations Live with Cyrus Webb. Diary of a Masquerade by M. Queenie Green, featured on Supporting Black Authors. Come and join our book club on Facebook, live weekly Tuesday, where you can find support, love, live interviews, referrals to media outlets, and even promotion and marketing advice and guidance for your new book. Supporting Black authors. That's online book. Come and fellowship with us, guys. I'll meet you guys there. Awesomely hosted by Minister Deborah Davis. DM us for more information.